and therefore failing to meet our expectations. Therefore, quickly, let me go to question 1. I enjoy doing many things in my free time, but of all of them, traveling is the best. The choices given are as follows. Say, think, agree, assume. If I replace choice A, but of all of them, I say traveling is the best. If we go to the start of this particular paragraph, I enjoy doing many things in my free time. I think this is a conclusion coming from somebody's personal experiences. This is the aspect of the mind. It's a conclusion. I enjoy doing many things in my free time. But of all of them, so A is not related to the mind. It cannot therefore be the answer. Choice B says, but of all of them, I think traveling is the best. Actually, the word think has to do with the mind. It has to do with the decision. So it's a good option. Let me look at C. But of all of them, I agree. There was no discussion here to warrant one to go for item C, agree. Meaning, it cannot hold together the pieces of information we have been given, and therefore it's self-defeating. Choice D says, but of all of them, I assume traveling is the best. That's even the worst answer. And therefore, from here, we learn that choice B is actually the best answer we are looking for. So if I have to read everything now, with that particular choice in the blank space, let me go. I enjoy doing many things in my free time, but of all of them, I think traveling is the best. I think that sentence is good. There are 3 reasons why this is so. Firstly, when I travel, I learn many things about the culture of. Number 2, let me go to number 2. Question number 2 says, firstly, when I travel, I learn many. Why are we being given the word firstly? We are being given this word firstly because from paragraph 1, we are being told there are 3 reasons why this particular writer enjoys traveling. And therefore, firstly, gives us one of the reasons why the writer thinks traveling is the best of the things he likes doing during his leisure time. So firstly, when I travel, I learn many funny things. Somebody could ask, how funny are those things? So this one tilts the context. It actually tilts the context of the passage and the message that is being developed. This one raises question marks. It's quite questionable. Choice B says, firstly, when I travel, I learn many surprising things. If we talk of I learn many surprising things, it means that some of these things were not expected. So how can somebody enjoy traveling if certain things were not expected? So this again contradicts with the information from paragraph 1. And therefore it is self-defeating. It's self-defeating at this point. We go to paragraph Okay, the same paragraph. Choice C. Firstly, when I travel, I learn many strange things. Again, this is odd. It doesn't bring out the sense we are looking for. Choice D says, interesting. Firstly, when I travel, I learn many interesting things about the culture. Yeah, interesting is good. And this actually is a motivating factor. It's a propeller. It propels the writer to go visiting places. They're very exciting. They make him happy, or they make her happy. Therefore, that's the best answer to question number 2. We move on to 3, which is still part of sentence 1 of paragraph 2. So firstly, when I travel, I learn many interesting things about the culture of place I am visiting. We can see that question number 3 is testing the use of articles. This is testing the use of articles. These are articles. There is an article. Choice C is also an article. Choice B and D are determiners. These are determiners. But the question actually wants us to go for an article. And that's what we have been given. Choice A and C. They are articles. We want the most appropriate article that will fit in the blank space number 3. Now, when we see the words given after this blank space, place I am visiting. Firstly, when I travel, I learn many interesting things about the culture of place I'm visiting. This place being visited is actually definite. It's a definite place. The place is known. It's a known place. The writer is aware which place is being visited. So this is a definite place. And because of this definiteness, because of the definiteness of the place being visited, we must go for a definite article, which in this case is A, the article there. Firstly, when I travel, I learn many interesting things about the culture of the place I am visiting. That's correct. This is question number 4. Let's look at question number 4. Question number 4. So this is true when I travel to a foreign country. This is true. What is this being referred to as? This. It's important to underline the word this. This is true. This refers to information already contained in this area. Firstly, when I travel, I learn many things about the culture. So it's the many things being learned which is referred to in this sentence. This is true when I travel to a foreign country. That aspect of learning culture is the one which is still being developed. Meaning, we must go for information which will agree with the context in both sense and direction of the argument. And in this regard, choice A will give us the intended contextual meaning. Let's now read. This is especially true when I travel to a foreign country. That's correct. So the answer is A. But I think it's also important to continue and look at why choice B cannot hold water. If I replace, or rather substitute, choice B in number 4, let me do it actually. This is so true. That poses some grammatical challenges. The grammatical aspect so created is questionable, and therefore this one cannot be fitting. Let me look at choice C. This is really true. This is really true. The use of really true fails to bring out the writer's comparative focus on learning about culture in a foreign country as opposed to doing so in his or her own country. And in this regard, it is eliminated. Looking at choice D, this is very true. I think just like choice C, it cannot hold water, and therefore it doesn't merit to be used. We move on to question number 5. When I travel to a foreign country, comma, it's also true when traveling in my own country. The choices given are as follows. A, while. So let me use the word while in number 5. This is especially true when I travel to a foreign country, while it's also true it has a weakness when traveling in my own country. Actually, this question number 5, if we look at information coming after the blank space, it's also true when traveling in my own country. It's also true. What is this which is also true? Actually, we need, this question requires a conjunction. Now, this conjunction must be one that sustains the message being developed. The question is testing the candidate's ability to choose the best conjunction in the given context. It is true, looking at this information, that the examiner demands the candidates to go for a contrasting conjunction. Let's move on and look at choice B. Choice B says, still, it's also true when traveling in my own country. Still, it's also true when traveling in my own country. In fact, the word still is not a contrasting conjunction, and therefore it cannot be true. So this one is untrue. It's out. We go to choice C. Choice C is a contrasting conjunction. This is especially true when traveling, when I travel to a foreign country. But it's also true when traveling in my own country. So there's that contrast. The contrast comes in very clearly. So the answer is C. Choice D is a conjunction of addition. This is a conjunction of addition. Whereas A is actually a subordinating conjunction. So it cannot be the answer. This is subordinating conjunction. We continue to question number 6. Question 6. People often forget there is much variety even within one's own country. Question 6. The choices are when, that, where, for. People often forget where there is much variety. People often forget that there is much variety even within one's own country. Yeah, this is actually correct. People often forget that, and that's the use of this item that collocates with forget that is a phrase. People forget that. So this one is that. I forgot that today is my birthday celebration.